Hey guys. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you guys? How's everyone doing? Good morning. All right. So today we're going to start the day off by saying 5 things that we have to be grateful for. This is an exercise that I do with my children. Sometimes when shit gets really bad, like really predatory, like people are stealing or raping or any of those things that are being ignored currently, I like to do a live and focus on gratitudes. It's hard, I'm not going to lie, to put my mind in a position of being positive and grateful when some other equally as impactful negative thing is going on, or equally as impactful negative thing is weighing on my mind. But let's just start it off. So what I mean by that is it can feel insincere or, like it's not, the positivity is fake. But it does help. So it balances for sure. So number 1, I am so grateful that I get to spend a few hours with the kids tomorrow for Christmas. Since all of this nonsense began, pardon me, in 2015, I had my kids full time from the time they were born until about 2019, November of 2019. So that's about 13 years. In November of 2019, when I started having these issues, so right immediately prior to the pandemic, and immediately prior to the reality show beginning to air, I always had full custody of all 3 of my children. Due to some domestic issues that took place in November of 2019, my children went to live with their father, and I have been only able to see them as my schedule allows. And what I mean by as my schedule allows is as logistically I am able. Do I have a car? Do I have a place to take them? Do I have money? Do I have, all of these things? So it's been extremely frustrating and really sad. Just a hard time. But I am very grateful that I have them and that I get to see them. So that's number 1. Number 2, I'm super grateful for my friends, new and old, and people who have taken time, to try and understand the situation and help out in any way that they can. Number 3, for understanding. For my ability to understand that sometimes, people do things that are extremely hurtful, that, if I didn't have the ability to understand, I probably wouldn't be able to get over or would affect me much deeper. Some of these things are things that you'd hear of happening to a person and you'd just think, oh my gosh, absolutely not. There's no way that could have happened, and you still keep going. But that ability to understand and perceive from another person's shoes, it does help with that. So I'm very grateful that I do have that understanding. Compassion, I think, falls right in with that. I'm very emotionally awake. I feel a lot, which is, as I've talked about in the past, both a blessing and a curse. What else? I'm super grateful for my health. Very grateful for my health. Very grateful for a vehicle to be moving around, food to be eating. I'm grateful for clothes. I'm grateful, I want to say names specifically, but I'm trying super hard to be respectful of not my people, but my people's people. So basically, I have friends and relationships with people whose family members are concerned about the overall tone that the show left in the public, and its bloggers more specifically left in the eyes of the public, and the way that the internet has portrayed me. So I try really hard to be discreet and tactful when I'm discussing my life. So if it seems like sometimes I'm like stumbling through a conversation or like confused, it's because I'm trying to put forth a bunch of effort into being conscious of what I'm talking about, who I'm mentioning, if there's any way, that it would be their family would get upset that I mentioned them or whatever. Just trying to be considerate. But okay, let's name two more things. I'm grateful for, I already said food, I already said my clothes, I already said my kids, I already said my family. What else? Car. I'm grateful for kindness amongst